Hello students, how are you all? I hope everyone fine. So I hope you remember we are in application of derivatives chapter, right? So today we will continue that problem part of increasing and decreasing function. Already so many problems solved in the last video. So we will continue that. Okay. So today's first problem is as follows. The function f of x given by f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing on minus 1 to 1. So it's a prove that question. Remember, this is a prove that question. So answer is given, only you have to prove it. Yeah. So we have to prove that it is not increases, not decreases in this interval. In this particular interval, we have to prove it is neither increases nor decreases. Okay. So what is the basic procedure of increasing and decreasing function? I hope you remember. See, nimge enu gottilla antadre at least enu kotta function na differentiation ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ 1 mark ಅದು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So the first basic work is consider the function f of x is equal to x square minus x plus 1 and differentiate with respect to x. So differentiation ಅಂತೂ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So ಏನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ at least ಒಂದು ಈ 1 mark ಗೆ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರ್ದಿಡಿ 100% 1 mark ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. So differentiate. What is the differentiation? Yes, 2x minus 1. Differentiation of this function is 2x minus 1. Got it? Yeah. Now we have to prove that it is neither increases nor decreases in this interval. So to prove this, first find out the interval where this is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing and show that that interval is not part of this. That is our plan. Yes. So now suppose the function is strictly increasing and then f dash of x is greater than 0. Then enagate 2x minus 1 is greater than 0. 2x will be greater than 1 and x will be greater than half. What do you mean by x is greater than half? Can you tell me? What do you mean by x is greater than half? It's the interval starting from half, not including half, to infinity. You know the meaning of this, x is greater than half to infinity. Okay. So we got, if the function is strictly increasing, the interval is half to infinity. Alva, if the function is strictly increasing, then its interval must be half to infinity. Now we have to check whether this half to infinity is a part of, is complete the part of minus 1 to 1. Whether if the half to infinity is a complete part of minus 1 to 1, yeah, maybe question is wrong. If not, the question is right and we completed our work. Okay. So let us check. And we know that half to infinity is just biggest part compared to minus 1 to 1. Okay, for example, 2 belongs to this. Whether 2 is belongs to this interval? No. So half to infinity is not a subset of minus 1 to 1. Andre en artha en prove maditili half to infinity is not complete part of minus 1 to 1 or not is completely inside minus 1 to 1. Artha aita half comma infinity, it's the answer for strictly increasing function, but this is the answer which is given in the question. So what we can write, and one more thing we observe, one more very important thing you observe here. Okay, yeah, this is the one thing, half belongs to minus 1 to 1. Yeah, you can argue here. See sir, half is belongs to this interval. We have to prove that neither increases nor decreases. Maybe some part is increasing. No, observe this carefully. If half is belongs to minus 1, yeah, half is obvious belongs to minus 1 to 1. Now check what will happen. Okay, at x equal to half. What is f dash of half? Check. In the answer 0. Suppose half ali illadre increasing decreasing idre, this should be either greater than 0 or less than 0. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ? equal to 0. ಎರಡು ಅಲ್ಲ, greater than 0 ಅಲ್ಲ, less than 0 ಅಲ್ಲ. Greater than 0 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ strictly increasing, less than 0 ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ strictly decreasing. So it is equal to 0. What it means? What is in between? Neither increases nor increases. Neither increases nor decreases. So first of all, this is not a subset of this interval, as well as half is, even if half is belongs to this, but at x is equal to half, function is neither increases nor decreases. So we can write f of x neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing in the interval minus 1 to 1. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಸಿ ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸಿ when it is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing in this interval, whatever you got answer, which is if there is a part of this interval, then it is the strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. But this answer is not part of this minus 1 to 1. Alva, this answer is not part of minus 1 to 1. So this never be strictly increasing in the interval minus 1 to 1. Yep. The next question is as follows. Let I be the interval disjoint from minus 1 to 1. Andre you have to consider an interval which is in which does not contain minus 1 to 1. Andre minus 1, 0, 1 and in between the real numbers. Okay, and prove that the function given by, what is the function? f of x is equal to x plus 1 by x is strictly increasing on I. I yaudili, this is not our interval. Okay, I is the interval which is disjoint from this interval. Disjoint meaning ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Except this. Remaining all the real number you have to consider, but disjoint from -1 to 1. So ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? Okay. So f of x is strictly increasing on I. Yeah, consider a function f of x which is equal to x plus 1 by x. Okay, as usual, you know the 1 mark work is differentiate f of x with respect to x into the differentiation. What is f dash of x? Differentiation of x ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 1. Differentiation of 1 by x ಏನು? minus 1 by x square. Yeah, now differentiation is done. Now when find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕೀಗ, we have to find out the interval, or we have to prove that this function is strictly increasing in the interval which is disjoint from this interval, Okay, so f of x is strictly increasing function, then we know that f dash of x is greater than 0, right? What is f dash of x? 1 minus 1 by x square is greater than 0. 1 minus 1 by x square is greater than 0. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Okay, remember what we got? 1 minus 1 by x square is greater than 0. So 1 minus 1 by x square greater than 0 implies ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? minus 1 by x square is greater than -1. See, ಇಲ್ಲಿ multiply ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, subtract ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, so inequality change ಆಗಲ್ಲ. But now you are going to multiply -1. So as we saw in the last problem, when you multiply -1, the inequality will reverse its sign. So 1 by x square will be 1 by x square will be less than 1. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ multiply ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, so inequality will reverse. So 1 by x square is less than 1. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now 1 by x square is less than 1. Okay, less than 1 implies ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? x square is greater than 1. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? See, you are going to take the reciprocal. Even in that case, when you take the reciprocal, again inequality will reverse or cross multiply. You will understand. X square ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ 1, so x square is greater than 1. Now if x square is greater than 1, what are the possible values of x? See, 0 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ? 0 ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡಿ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 0 is less than 1, greater than 1. Is it 0 is greater than 1? Definitely not possible. So 0 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, 1 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, -1 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So in between -1 to 1 you can't take any values for x, because when you take the values between -1 to 1, x square will be less than 1, not more than 1. So what is the meaning of x square is greater than 1? X square is greater than 1 implies ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? x is greater than 1 one side ಇಂದ, ಇದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, x is less than -1. So -1 whole square, -2 whole square, -3 whole square, -4 whole square, for all such values this holds. 2, 3, 4, 5, for all such values this holds. So one side 1 to infinity, another side -1 to -infinity. So okay, x square is greater than 1 implies x is greater than 1 or x is less than -1. So observe this carefully. This you can write like this. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ -infinity ಇಂದ -1 ತನಕ, okay, union 1 to infinity. Now observe carefully. Is it this contain -1 to 1? Is this contain -1 to 1? Definitely no. Okay, this is our I, okay, the interval where the function is strictly increasing. Now whether this I is disjoint from -1 to 1, is it this I is disjoint from -1 to 1? Yeah, definitely it is disjoint from -1 to 1. So okay, what is asked in the question? Prove that the given function is strictly increasing in the interval I which is disjoint from -1 to 1. See this, idu 1 to infinity, idu -1 to -infinity, -infinity to -1, 1 plus 1 to -1 to +1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ region, ಈ ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಕಲರ್ ರೀಜನ್, ಓಕೆ, ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ರೀಜನ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೋ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ಡ್ ಹೆನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಸೊ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಓವರ್. I hope you understood. Very good. So I'm moving to the next question. Okay, the next question is as follows. Prove that the function f given by f of x is equal to log of sin x is strictly increasing on 0 to pi by 2 and strictly decreasing on pi by 2 to pi. This is one very simple question. Nimge log of sin x differentiation ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ this you can solve very easily. Okay, so I'll show you how to answer this. Yeah, so question is as follows. Consider f of x is equal to log of sin x, and you know first step is differentiate with respect to x. Did you remember differentiation? ಯಾವ ರೂಲ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ? ಯಾ, ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ, ಚೈನ್ ರೂಲ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಾಗ್ ಆಫ್ sin x? ಯಾ, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್. f dash of x is equal ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಲಾಗ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಏನು? 1 by x ಅಲ್ವಾ? 1 by x. ದೆನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ f of x. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? f dash of x. So differentiate 1 by sin x, 1 by f of x into differentiation of sin x, cos x. What is cos x by sin x? Yeah, cot x. Now see, we have to prove again. So use answers. Okay, we already come across this type of question so many times. So when the question is prove that, you can use the answer. Now if x belongs to in our interval 0 to pi by 2, and then yava quadrant, if x belongs 0 to pi by 2, then x belongs to first quadrant. If x belongs to first quadrant, we know that cot x is always positive in first quadrant. So this implies cot x is positive, f dash of x will be greater than 0. F dash of x is greater than 0 when the function is strictly increasing function. So what is ours? Prove that f of x is strictly increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2, and this will complete the proof. Alva, observe f dash of x greater than 0 andre f dash of x is greater than 0 implies f of x strictly increasing in the interval 0 to pi by 2. Hope you understood. Okay, very good. So second part is very simple. Easily you can prove that it is strictly decreasing, pi by 2 to pi. Okay, so I hope that part you can do it. Okay, I'll give you that part as homework. Okay, next question. Prove that f of x equal to log of cos x strictly decreasing on 0 to pi by 2 and strictly increasing on pi by 2 to pi. This is again a homework problem. Please note down the question. Please note down the question. This is a homework problem. It is just like the previous problem. Definitely you can manage easily. Definitely you can manage this question easily. So you have to practice. Doubt is I will discuss madante. So but once you try this, okay, to solve this problem as a homework problem. Arthaida you practice ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಮತ್ತು previous question ಒಂದೇ ತರ problem. So note down, okay, and work out yourself. Okay, I am not going to show you the answer. You have to work out yourself. Okay. Next question. Question number 18. The prove that the function f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100 is increasing in R. So we have to prove that this is always increasing, and this is the last question in increasing decreasing function. Okay, this is the last question in increasing decreasing function, and we have to prove this is always increases. Always increases. This is an important question. Remember, please remember, it's a very very important question. So illiyu hage nimge easy answer barala, one trick ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Observe ಮಾಡಿ. First step, as usual, consider the function and differentiate. Alva, try to differentiate x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 100. Differentiation made. I'll wait. Differentiate the following with respect to x. Simple question. This first question nodidiri differentiation. Very good. And differentiation of, yes, 3x square minus 6x plus 3. Now you have to prove that this expression is always positive. This expression is always greater than 0. See, examples tagondu prove madlikagala. You can't prove this by taking some examples. You have to prove in general that this is always greater than 0 for all x. Always greater than 0 for all x. Hey, prove martiri. This part is important. Yeah, you can prove this by using completing square method. Completing square method anta kelidira. Okay, so this is important trick. Observe this carefully. Using that trick, you can prove this is a perfect square. And the perfect square andrenu always greater than 0. So take 3 outside because 3 is common. Now observe carefully. This you can write as a Can you tell me this is equal to which expression? 3 into. Tell me quickly. X minus 1 whole square, perfect square now, and every perfect square number is always greater than 0. Okay, so this expression is also equal to 3 into x minus 1 whole square, and 3 is always greater than 0. X minus 1 whole square is always greater than 0. So what will happen? Tell me. So this implies f dash of x is always greater than or equal to 0. This can be 0 because when x equal to 1, this will be 0. So f dash of x will be 3 into that, okay, same thing, always greater than 0. So if you prove this is always greater than 0 for all x, then what you proved, it is increasing function for every x. So this trick important. This step gottadre next alla easy ಇದೆ. 3 is greater than 0, x minus 1 whole square is also greater than 0. So product of two positive number is always greater than 0. So f dash of x is always greater than or equal to 0. It can be 0 also, so greater than or equal to 0 for all x belongs to R. So we proved f of x is an increasing function for all x belongs to R. Now you can observe here, I didn't use the word strictly increasing. Yake use ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ? Strictly increasing ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಆಗಬಾರದು. But this can be equal to 0, right? This can be equal to 0. So we cannot use the word strictly increasing, so it must be increasing function for all x belongs to R. So I hope you understood what I mean by increasing decreasing function, right? No, so confusions idre discuss ಮಾಡುವ. So practice again these problems. Okay, usually one question example ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ for 3 marks. Find the interval for which the function is strictly increasing and function is strictly decreasing. So this type of question is very important for the board exam for 3 marks. So I hope you understood this application. Okay, I am moving to the next application, which is tangent and normal. Okay, so I hope you understood all this. Yes, fine. So the next application, okay, tangent and normal. Tangent the word you already cleared it 100%. Okay, now we are going to discuss about tangent as well as normal to any curve. You tangent ಮತ್ತೆ normal ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ circle ಗೆ, but I am going to discuss now for every curve. For any type of curve we are going to find out tangent and normal. This is also one very important application. This will be used in other subjects also. Remember, especially in physics ಈ concept ಅನ್ನು use ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ one important discussion, very important application of derivatives. An application of tangent and normal. Let me start with the method to find out equation of tangent and normal to the given curve using differentiation. So consider a curve y is equal to f of x. In general curve, any curve you can consider. So in general we will consider that y is equal to f of x. Take a point on the curve. Idu artha agirbeku mostly alva. Let it be x1 y1. Now draw one tangent. Okay, draw one tangent to this curve at the point x1 y1. I hope you know what I mean by tangent alva. Draw one tangent at x1 y1. Okay, yeah, you know the definition. So draw the tangent like this. Definition ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Yes, tangent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Is a line touching the curve at single point. The single point, okay, we already decided which is p of x1 y1. So draw the tangent to the curve p of x1, okay, to the curve at the point p of x1 y1 like this. So it is a tangent. Now we studied in the first PUC differentiation that maybe you remember that dy by dx will be representing always slope of the tangent to the curve at x1 y1. Slope of the tangent to the curve at x1 y1. Okay, so dy by dx at x1 y1 is slope of the tangent to the curve at x1 y1. This already you know. Okay, you studied this in first PUC. Now I am using this concept to find out equation of the tangent to the curve at the given point. Okay, so tangent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Straight line. Straight line slope ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ. So point ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನು point? x1 y1. So how to find out now the equation of tangent? Therefore equation of the tangent ಅಂದ್ರೆ equation of the straight line with the slope as dy by dx, point as x1 y1, and we can find out using slope point form which you studied in first PUC. ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? What is slope point form? Yes. So therefore equation of tangent to the curve y is equal to f of x at x1 y1 using slope point form y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. How to get it? Y minus y1. y1 x1 same ಇದೆ. Slope, instead of slope what we should replace? We have to replace dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1. So ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಏನು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ? equation of tangent ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ this will be considered as a formula. So easy to remember. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ slope point form first PUC ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ರಿ. What do you mean by slope? Even that also you studied in first PUC. Just combining the two first PUC concept to get equation of tangent to any curve at any point. ಇಲ್ಲಿ curve restrictions ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಯಾರಬೋಲಾ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. It can be any type of curve. For any type of curve, this formula will hold if you know the point of contact between the tangent and the curve. So the equation of tangent to the curve at x1 y1 is y minus y1 equal to dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದಲ್ವಾ? It's important formula, remember it. Now what do you mean by normal? Normal is a line perpendicular to tangent alva. Normal is a line which is perpendicular to the tangent to the curve alva. Tangent to the curve y is equal to f of x. So at the given point. So idu tangent adre normal will be perpendicular to the curve at the given point. I hope you know about it. So if you don't know, you can understand very easily through this diagram. Okay, normal is a line which is always perpendicular to the tangent to the given point or at the given point. Diagram artha aita? Okay, now we are going to find out equation of a line which is perpendicular to this tangent. Equation of a line which is perpendicular to this line. Again you learn one concept in first PUC. Okay, if the two lines are perpendicular, the product of slope equal to -1. Using that concept, okay, I will show you how to get the equation of normal to the given curve at the given point. Okay, so slope of the normal to the curve they are perpendicular to each other, so product of slope equal to -1 is since we know that when two lines are perpendicular to each other, the product of slope equal to -1, using that slope of the normal to the curve at the given point is -1 by slope of the tangent. Slope of the tangent ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, substitute ಮಾಡಿ, -1 by dy by dx at x1 y1. So now this is the slope of the normal. So what is equation of the normal? Therefore slope ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, point ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. So what is equation of the normal? Therefore equation of the normal to the curve is at the given point is ಏನು answer? Same slope point form again, y minus y1 equal to, instead of m you have to replace all this, so -1 by dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1. So this is the slope of the equation of the normal to the curve at the given point. So you have to remember these two formulas, and we are going to solve directly next the problems of this equation of tangent and normal. So the equation of tangent, y minus y1 equal to dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1, and equation of normal is y minus y1 equal to -1 by dy by dx at x1 y1 into x minus x1. I hope you understood. The problem part I will take in the next class. So that formula in particular, next part will be easy for you. Basic differentiation and this formula. Artha aithalva? Thank you.